Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. Today we are going to practice exercise 5J. As we learned 1 to 6 word problems in the previous class, we are going to learn 6th word problem today. First we will read out the sum. The owner of a gift shop kept track of her sales, noticed that 3/8 of her sales occurred in the morning, 7/10 in the afternoon, and 3/16 in the evening. During what part of the day did most of her sales occurred? Here the given things are the sales occurred in a whole day is given, and we want to find on which part of the day did the most of her sales occurred. So we'll write the given things first. The first thing is sales occurred in the morning. The fraction is 3/8. And the second thing, sales occurred in the afternoon. The fraction is 7/10. And the third thing, sales occurred in the evening. The fraction is 3/16. As we want to find the most sales occurred, we are going to compare all the given fractions. The fractions are 3/8, 7/10 and 3/16. If you want to compare the fractions, all the denominators should be same. So here the denominators are different. By taking LCM, we can change the denominators into same. Now the denominators are 8, 16 and 10. Now we'll use 2. 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10 and 8 2s are 16. Again we'll use 2. 2 2s are 4. We cannot divide this, so write as it is. And 4 2s are 8. Again use 2, 1, 5 and 2. So now the LCM is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 2. Now 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 10s are 80. So now we got the LCM. You just change all the denominators into 80. Now we are going to multiply the given fractions. First we are going to multiply the first fraction by 10 and second fraction by 8 and the third fraction by 5. Now multiply 30 by 80, 56 by 80 and 15 by 80. Now you just compare the fractions. Can you find out which is the greatest one? Yes, 56 by 80 is the greatest fraction. So this occurs in the afternoon part. So from this we can write the answer. Answer is most of the sales occurred in the afternoon. As 56 by 18 is the greatest fraction, so the sales occurred in the afternoon part. Now we'll move to the next question, children. A man reads 1/5 of a book on Monday, 1/3 on Tuesday and 1/4 on Wednesday. What fraction remains to be read? If there are 240 pages in the book, then how many pages remain to be read? So here a man reads a fraction of pages from a book. We are going to find what fraction of book is remains, and we are going to find out the number of pages also. First we'll write the given things. The first statement is fraction of pages read on Monday. So Monday he read 1/5 of a book. Second thing, fraction of pages read on Tuesday. So on Tuesday he read 1/3 of the book. The third thing is fraction of pages read on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, how many pages he read? 1/4 of a fraction. So now we are going to add all these fractions and going to subtract from 1, because here he read all these given pages from a book. So we are going to subtract from a book to find out the remaining fraction. Here this 1 indicates a book. So if you want to find the remaining things, you should subtract the given fraction from a whole number. So we are going to find out the fraction of pages remains to be read. So we are going to find the fraction of pages remains to be read. Fraction of pages remains to be read. So now we should add the given fractions. As we want to add the given fraction, we are going to find out the LCM to change all the denominators into equal. So now 5, 3 and 4. As we have no common factor, we are going to use 1. So 5, 3 and 4. Now the LCM is 5 into 3 into 4. This is equal 5 3s are 15, 15 4s are 60. So now multiply the first fraction by 12 and the second fraction by 20 and the third fraction by 15. This is equals 1 minus 12 by 60 plus 20 by 60 plus 15 by 60. This is equals 1 minus. Now add all the numerators and the denominator remains the same. If you add 12 plus 20 plus 50, you will get 47. 47 by 60. So this is equals 60 ones are 60 minus 47 by 60. So if you subtract this, you will get 13. So the fraction of pages remains to be read is 13 by 60. And here we want to find another thing, that number of pages remains to be read. Here we have find that fraction of pages, and we want to find the number of pages also. So number of pages remains to be read. If you want to find this, you just multiply 240 and 13 by 60. Here 240 is given in the question that total number of pages are 240. Now we are going to cancel this 0 and 6 ones are 6, 6 fours are 24. So 4 into 13, this is equals 4 13s are 52. This is equals 52. So now we got the answer. Number of pages remains to be read is 52 pages. Here you should mention that 52 pages. So now we'll move to the next question, children. Shekhar jogs around a triangular field whose dimensions are shown. How much is one round less than 5 kilometers? So he jogs around a triangular park, and we are going to find out the perimeter of a triangle to find that how much distance he covered in one round. So perimeter of a triangle, do you remember the formula? Perimeter of a triangle? Yes, it is sum of all sides. So now we will add all the fractions, that is 1 by 4 plus 2 1 by 8 plus 1 by 20 kilometer. So as the fractions are mixed, we are going to change into improper. 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 by 4 plus 8 twos are 16, 16 plus 1 is 17, 17 by 8. And the next one, 20 ones are 20 plus 1, 21. So these are the improper fraction. As we want to add all this fraction, we are going to take LCM to change the denominators into equal. Here we will use 2. 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, and 10 twos are 20. Again we'll use 2, 1, 2 and 5. So here the LCM is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. This is equal, 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 fives are 40. So now we are going to change all the denominators by multiplying. We are going to multiply the first fraction by 10. Second fraction by 5. And the third fraction by, 2. So if you multiply this, you will get first fraction as 50 by 40. Second fraction 85 by 40 plus 42 by 40. Now just add the numerators, 50 plus 85 plus 42, and the denominator is common. Now add all the numbers, 50 plus 85 plus 42. 5 plus 2 is 7, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 5 is 17. So he covered 177 by 40 kilometer in one round. So this is what distance covered in one round. Now we want to find that how much one round is less than 5 kilometer. One round is less than 5 kilometer. So we are going to subtract the distance covered in one round from 5. So now you just do the cross multiplication. 5 into 40 is 200 minus 177 by 40. So if you subtract 200 minus 177, you will get 23. So the fraction is 23 by 40. So now we got the answer, that is 1 round is less than 5 kilometer is 23 by 40 kilometer. So we can write this fraction in decimal form also by dividing. So 23 divided by 40 is, we cannot divide this, so dot and add 0. Now fifth term you will get 200, remaining is 30, add 0 again, 28, that is 280, and again add a 0. So in fifth term you will get 200. So now the remainder is 0. Now write 0.575 kilometer. So if we change this, we will get in meter also. 0.575 kilometer is nothing but 575 meter. Is it clear, children? Now we'll move to the next question. Ninth one. Ninth question is, Sudhir walked 7 by 20 kilometer more than Prem, and Prem walked 5 by 8 kilometer less than Roshan, and Sudhir walked 3 by 5 kilometer. How much did Rohan walk? So here we are going to find the distance covered by Rohan, and before that we will write the given things. First thing is Sudhir walked. So he walked 7 by 20 kilometer more than Prem. That is, we can indicate more than as plus. So more than Prem. And Prem walked 5 by 8 kilometer less than Rohan. So less than means we should use subtract symbol. So Prem walked 5 by 8 kilometer less than Rohan. So here, as we want to find the distance covered by Rohan, we are going to write X as Rohan. We are going to consider X as Rohan. So X minus 5 by 8 kilometer. And the final thing is Sudhir walked 3 by 5 kilometers. So here the exact kilometer is given for Sudhir, and here listen, they have compared also. So while comparing these two things given for Sudhir, we can find out the answer. Now just we will compare this. 7 by 20 kilometer plus Prem. So instead of Prem, we are going to substitute this value. So instead of Prem, we are going to substitute this. X minus 5 by 8 kilometer is equal. This is what the this is what the Sudhir walked exactly. So now what we are going to do is, you just keep alone in the left hand side and take the remaining to the right hand side. So minus 5 by 8 becomes plus 5 by 8, and 7 by 20 becomes minus 7 by 20 kilometer. Now we are going to take LCM for the denominators 5, 8 and 20. So now we are going to use 5, 1, 8 as it is and 4. Now we'll use 2, 1, 4 and 2. Again we'll use 2, 1, 2 and 1. So now the LCM is 5 into 2 into 2 into 2. 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 20 2s are 40. So here the 40 is the LCM. Now we'll multiply the fractions. 3, first fraction we are going to multiply by 8. And the second fraction we are going to multiply by 5. And the third fraction we are going to multiply by 2. So now multiply. 3 8s are 24 by 5 8s are 40 plus 5 5s are 25 by 40 minus 14 by 40 kilometer. Yes, now first we will add the two fractions, then we'll subtract. 24 plus 25 is 49 minus 14. So if you subtract 49 minus 14, you will get 35. So here the fraction is 35 by 40 kilometer. So this is what Rohan walked. So Rohan walked 35 by 40 kilometer. At last we should write the answer, that is Rohan walked 35 by 40 kilometer. And if we divide this, we can find out the answer in decimal. So 7 by 30 kilometer is equals. We can cancel this also, children, if it is possible. You just cancel this by 5 table. 7 5s are 35 and 8 5s are 40. So now it is nothing but 7 by 8 kilometer. You just divide this 7 by 8. We cannot divide this, so we are going to add 0 and place a dot. 8 8s are 64. 6 is the remainder. And now add 0. 7 8s are 56. 4 and add 0. 5 8s are 40. So 0. If you divide this, you will get 0.875 kilometer. In another word, we can write it as 845 meter. So in 3 ways we can write the answer. One is in the fraction form, and the another one in terms of kilometer, and the third one in terms of meter. Now we'll move to the 10th question, children. I have to cycle a certain distance in the course of a day. I ride 1 by 8 of the whole journey before breakfast, 2 by 5 between breakfast and lunch, 3 by 10 between lunch and tea. What fraction of the journey remains if the whole distance is 80 kilometer? How much do I ride in each interval? So here he wants to cycle for a whole day, and 3 parts of a day which he cycled is given, that is 1 by 8, 2 by 5 and 3 by 10. What we are going to find is one fraction of the journey remains. I have told you already, if you want to find the remains, you have to subtract the fraction from 1. If you want to find the remains, you should subtract from 1. And if the whole distance is 80 km, how much do I ride in each interval? So we want to find the kilometer which he ride in each interval also. The given things are fraction of journey, before breakfast. This is what given in the first. Before breakfast. Fraction is 1 by 8. And the next thing, fraction of journey between breakfast and lunch. Breakfast and lunch. Fraction is 2 by 5. And the third thing is fraction of journey between lunch and tea. Fraction of journey between lunch and tea. Fraction is 3 by 10. So as I told you, if you want to find the remains, that is fraction of journey remains, add all the given fractions, then subtract from 1, because we want to find the remains journey. So as usual, we are going to take LCM to change all the denominators. 8, 5 and 10 are the denominators. We are going to use 5, write as it is 8, 1 and 2. Now use 2, 4 2s are 8, 1 and 1. So now the LCM is 5 into 2 into 4. 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 40. So here the LCM is 40. So we are going to multiply the first term by 5 and second fraction by 8 and the third fraction by 4. This is equal 1 minus 5 by 8, 5 by 40 plus 16 by 40 plus 12 by 40. Now you just add all the denominators. 5 plus 16 plus 12 by 40. So now add 16 plus 5 is 21. 21 plus 12 is 32. 33. This is equal 1 minus 33 by 40. So now do the cross multiplication. 41s are 40 minus 33 by 40. Subtract 40 minus 33. If you subtract, you will get 7. So 7 by 40 kilometer. This is what he wants to cycle. So here total distance is given. Total distance. It is 80 kilometer. This is given in the question. Now what we want to find is how much do I ride in each interval. So he in each interval he covered some distance that is given in terms of fraction. Now we are going to find it in kilometer. So now journey covers before breakfast. Before breakfast. The fraction is 1/8 and the total distance is 80 kilometer. You just cancel it, 1 and 10. So it is 10 kilometer. And the second thing, journey covers between breakfast and lunch. The fraction is 2/5 and the total distance is 80 kilometer. Cancel this, 5 ones are 5, 3 carry over, 6. So 2 into 16 kilometer, that is equal 32 kilometer. This is what he covers between breakfast and lunch. And the third thing, journey covers between lunch and tea. This is, the fraction is 3/10 and the total distance is 80 kilometer. 10 ones are 10, 10 eights are 80. So 3 into 8 kilometer, that is equal 24 kilometer. This is what he covered between lunch and tea. So I hope you all clear. We'll see you in the next class, children. Thank you.